What's up, guys? MeatyLock here, and today we're back in action for another Isle update video. Today, I have some inside information so I can tell you exactly what's been changing. So, what we're going to talk about today is the Utah is getting major buffs, and the reason it's getting buffs is because it currently doesn't have its pounce. Now, once they add the pounce in, I'm assuming it will get debuffed again, but right now, what you can see is its weight mass before was 450, its bite damage before was 50. Oh my god, you son of a bitch. You just scared the shit out of me. Yeah, so its bite damage was 50 before, its weight mass was 450 before. So yeah, they're generally, I guess, improving it just so it's not like a slouch anymore. And then its health hasn't been changed, and nothing else as far as I know has been changed. Now, it does have 300 stamina. I think it had 300 stamina before. So yeah, that's all been updated as far as stat-wise. Now, as far as animation-wise, they are working to improve the Utah animations and also the Rex animations right now. That's kind of like their current goal. And apparently they improved the jump here, so the jump doesn't look quite as weird with the Utah, I guess, leaning straight down in like a rigid motion. So if we check this out, it doesn't look quite as weird. The running and jumping is still a little strange, but I'm assuming they're going to fix that. But if we jump straight up, he does make a little jumping sound, by the way. Yeah, before, his like face stuck straight down into the ground when he jumped. We're going to check out the Rex now. Now, as far as I know, the Rex, I don't know if any of the idle animations and stuff have been changed, but I do know the drinking animation for the Rex has changed, so we're going to go ahead and check that out. Okay, so now we are playing the Rex. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so we're going to sit here and watch him for a little bit. It seems like, I don't know if he had these idle animations before, but I do know that they are working on all these idle animations right now. As you can see, he's kind of swaying back and forth, like his body, which is pretty cool. As far as stats, he has exactly the same amount of stats. He does 500 damage. Yeah, all that seems exactly the same. Yeah, that's all the same. But yeah, some idle animations. And then drinking apparently has been updated. I don't really know how, to be honest. But I was told that it's been updated, so there you go. I don't pay, I guess, close enough attention to the way this works. Now, some of these changes are going to be subtle, like the animations and stuff. Are you fucking serious, dog? You fucking serious? I'm just going to bite you. I'm just going to bite you. You know, you're just going to die. Yeah, so you can expect all this stuff to be happening really soon. I'm probably going to miss a lot of the little tiny changes that happens, so that's going to be a thing. You know, like, they're going to be changing so many different stats and, I guess, sizes and animations here in the coming future that it's going to be kind of hard to keep track and keep updated, but I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as possible. So, now that I have someone to talk to about it. Anyways, also, another thing we're going to talk about is I'm pretty sure that the Hypo Utah is coming soon. Now, Dondi made a little tease, and we're going to talk about the Hypo Utah here in a second. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's coming soon. I don't know if it's going to be coming within the next month or 2 months or whatever, but I do know that they are planning on doing it. You're going to fucking murder me, aren't you? And another thing is the DEINOSUCHUS. I would like to talk about that for a second. Apparently, the DEINOSUCHUS is going to grow. A lot of people are talking about it's going to grow forever. I don't think it's going to grow forever. I think the legendary size is probably where it's going to max out, because if it grew forever, then that means this would basically be feed and grow fish. I'm pretty sure it'll grow up until its legendary max size, or it's going to stop at a certain point. Now, at the legendary DEINOSUCHUS size, it's going to be on par with a Hypo, because basically the legendary DEINOSUCHUS size is a Hypo size for the DEINOSUCHUS. Also, a lot of people were asking me, the Magna is not a strain. From what I understand is the Magna is a, I guess, perfection. So it's basically like a perfected genetic mutation of the Tyrannosaurus Rex or whatever. Yeah, it's like a new type's, oh yeah, I'm just gonna murder you. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, you're just gonna die. You're just gonna die. And he's dead, like a bitch. I'm at 465 health. If you want to, you can go ahead and check out my Magna Tyrannus video where I played as the Magna. Now, it's in a very unfinished state, so definitely not final changes, but I do have a whole video dedicated to the Magna and playing as it. Okay, so we're just gonna die. Yeah, so the Magna is not a strain. So yeah, there you go, guys. Also, that guy's name is cool. Look, it's like a sword. It's awesome. Okay guys, so the reason I think the Hypo Utah is coming out soon is because we got something in Discord where they were talking about the Utahs. Dondi said the last few days of all the type H specimens being easy to avoid are here. So that's not necessarily to do with the Hypo Utah, but what this has to do is they're boosting all the Hypos' speed. So they're going to be faster than the normal counterparts, and probably all of them are going to be faster than most of the other vanilla creatures on the isle. Things are not meant to escape from the Hypos. And they were talking about Carnos and stuff like that. And Dondi let this slip. I don't know if he let this slip or if he worded it weird, but he said, guess we need to put the Utah in for that speed. So, yeah, that makes me think that the Hypo Utah, because the Utah is already in. You know what I mean? So, what other Utah is he talking about? You know, the Hypo, or the normal Utah is in, so it has to be the Hypo Utah. Now, this doesn't really say it's coming soon, but I have a sneaking suspicion that they're trying to get all the Hypos done as fast as possible, at least really soon. They're trying to get all the Hypos kind of in. That way they can start to work on the other strains and the other aspects of the isle. Now, of course, just because they're in doesn't mean they're going to have their final stats or sizes or whatever. There's probably still going to be tweaking like there is with the normal vanilla dinosaurs down the road. But yeah, I think they're trying to get all the Hypos in as quickly as possible. And everyone else in the Discord, as you can see here, like Ikaria and True Alpha, they all think that Dondi was talking about the Hypo Utah. Now, Dondi saying this is kind of a tease. You know what I mean? It's not really confirmation, but I do have a sneaking suspicion that they are working on all the Hypos, and the Hypo Utah is definitely next and should be coming out soon. Now, we're going to talk about the Hypo Utah. Now, we've had a Hypo Utah model for a long time. We have models of a lot of creatures in the game, but they haven't added them in yet, and I'm guessing because they're slowly working on other things. The Endocrine Utahraptor is an upcoming strain from the Utahraptor. Now, while it is smaller than the other Endocrine creatures, the Utahraptor is just as deadly to all but its fellow Utahraptors. Now, I'm reading this off the wiki. I don't know why it says that specifically. It is said to have the ability to open doors thanks to its high intelligence, much like its Endocrine brothers. The Endocrine Utahraptor has tough armor plates to protect it from dangers like the Allosaurus, the Acrocanthosaurus, and the Carnotaurus, and more. Unlike the ordinary Utahraptor, the Endocrine form possesses hands with backward-facing palms rather than the standard inward-facing palms. The most unique feature is its double toes from the curved claw, as seen in the picture. It appears it can use its hand claws for slashing prey like the Maiasaura. It has a second row of teeth to help grip prey with a forked tongue to help it smell. While the other Endocrine creatures are much bigger than their normal counterparts, the Utahraptor is not that much bigger than its normal counterpart, being about the same size as a Maiasaurus. Yeah, so this is basically what the wiki says here. Now, the wiki obviously isn't the developers, right? But some of this information we've known for a long time, like opening doors, the backward curved claws that we can actually see in the thing, and it having higher intelligence. So yeah, I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that the Hypo Utah is coming soon, and I'm really excited about it. I think out of all the Hypos, this is probably going to be one of the most fun to play, and it just seems really sick. Well guys, that's basically all the information I know. We got a Rex update, we got a Utah update. I think Hypo Utah is probably coming soon. DEINOSUCHUS max size is probably not going to grow forever. And I guess that's basically it. And we're going to get a lot of future updates as well. Now, the last thing I would like to talk about, actually, is probably the new ambush icon. This was added, I think, the night before yesterday. So, like 2 nights ago in one of the updates. Now, honestly, I think this icon you can see in the bottom right, it actually shows you when your ambush is available, which is pretty useful. But I think it's a little unnecessary, to be honest. It's cool that it shows you, but we never really needed help with knowing when that was anyways. Like, you know, you would crouch down for a while and you would just go. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we really need our hands held to know when an ambush is available, and it's not really a complicated feature. So not sure why they added it. I mean, I guess it's a cool little icon and it seems pretty sick, but I don't know. It doesn't really seem much point in it, to be honest. Anyways, guys, that's basically everything I got for you. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Do you have any opinions? Let me know down below what you think about the Rex animations, the Utah animations, the stat changes, and all that kind of stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. I know I'm going to forget stuff, so I apologize if I forgot anything. It'll be either in my next video or I'll make a comment about it down below.